Hello everyone, just another video to quickly show you basically what I'm using in order to create some messages and possibly your cover photo or do something with your profile picture. So the program that I'm using, it's called CANVA. So let me just show you quickly in here. Create a design, right. So basically what I'm doing, I'm going to www.canva.com. Okay, so I already have logged in. It's a free software, it's a free tool as we call it, that you can use online. There is a lot of things that you can do. You can basically, there is a pro version as well, which is paid. I'm using the free version, it's absolutely perfect. You can actually go to your photos, which you can upload. You can also go to create a theme. You can also create a design. Actually, I'm just looking if this is my own account, because I think I have two accounts by accident. However, it doesn't matter. So anyway, you can basically, when you say create a design, you can go to, for instance, I'm using a lot of Instagram. You can create the post depending on what you need, or create a picture for with the right dimensions for what you're trying to use it for. So I'm using a lot of Instagram posts. However, you can use it for Facebook cover. So if I will go in here, so that goes to create a Facebook cover. So as you see, this kind of comes in a sort of long format, so you can actually upload that photo directly to Facebook. So if I just start with just simple thing like that, there are some photos that you can use for free. Or you can basically upload your own image. So to put your own image, you go to uploads on the left hand side of the menu. As you see, I have some of my photos here. So for instance, if I use my own photo, I go to it, I can delete it on the top right corner. Delete element. You can go to this element. If you click on it once, you basically highlighted the current one. You can click the bin icon and it will disappear. Then it has some sort of background. So if I click on my own photo, which I just put, well, I can stretch it. Well, that will not actually stretch it in order to make it bigger. There you go. So that way I'm kind of fitting my photo to match the resolution or the cover of the Facebook in terms of the size and the length. So I can do that. I can also add a new page. No, that's not that one. Let me just move myself. So you can also what is here? Add notes. So when you put the note, you can actually make a note for yourself. You can also add an element. So on the left hand side, you can add the text. So if you're adding a text and you, for instance, I don't know, if you want to create a heading, so click on any of the items, type in the text. So let's say if I delete, Control A, delete, and let's say I'm going to put welcome to my page, if you're creating a page. So then once that's done, if you create Control A or highlight it, you can then go to, on the top menu, you can see there are different things that you can change. You can change the size of the text. You can also, if I go back to the 21 so you can see it, then you've got text size, text font. So let's see, you can change the text font. If I go to color, my background is quite dark, so if I go to light, or you can leave it black, and what you can then do, so as you see, this is kind of dark, right? You can barely see it. So if I click on this element, because it's not mine, you can then delete that. And then you can basically, on the left hand side, you can see you can have template, you can have elements, background, upload your own photos to use in the Canva, and then you go to elements. So there are free ones, there are paid for as well. What I'm usually using is shapes. You can also create a chart, so you can do all sorts of things. If I go to shapes, which I'm using quite often, you can see different shapes. So if I click one of them, you can see that you cannot see through it. But if I enlarge it more or less to the size that I want, you can then, on the top menu, you can see that you can copy the element, you can position the element, you can then set the transparency. So if I change the transparency, I'm creating like a white background, which is see-through. So you can create it. And then if I go to, where is it? That one, copy paste, add notes, no, position. And then if you click on the backward, it kind of sends it behind the text. So if you bring it forward, it brings it behind the text. So depending on which elements you're putting through, you can basically put them in different orders. So if I click backward because I created the text first and then this one, if I put it backward, it basically puts it behind it. So you can basically create any sort of text on the background that you like and create your welcome page. You can create your message, and you can also put some sort of other shapes or text, or you can add another text in a different font as well. So if I create, like, I don't know, subheading, what my motto is, for instance, is dream. What am I talking about now? Dream, believe, achieve. So then you see, if I stretch it out, it's gonna go to one line, and then you basically can create whatever you like with it. So for instance, this is my page, so it would be increase engagement, or increase my main group for my business is increase lifestyle. Okay, so this is really cool tool. And what you can do is basically when you click this arrow, so I never basically publish from here. What I normally do, I download the picture, and it downloads in different formats. You can actually download the PNG format file, which can be good for sharing it on social media because it's smaller without losing a quality. You can also download a JPEG, PDF, etc. So you can actually create a cover for an ebook, a cover for any book, or your own documents. And you can create different pages by clicking the Add New Page. So when you, let's say I'm gonna download the PNG file, download, it's just downloading now. Try it for free for 30 days. No, work for free for 30 days. Continue editing. Download. Let's see. Okay, it has already downloaded, and I'm trying to download it again. So if I move myself again, the video, you can see that the picture has downloaded. So if I go to my downloads, show in folder. So this is in my downloads now. So when I go to Facebook, I can actually upload the picture or that image from my downloads. Or if you can use it, you can copy that file to your folder with the business stuff or whatever you're keeping your however you're organizing your images. But what is also cool about it, once you create that, you can actually publish it, and you actually can post it to your Facebook page, Facebook group, etc., Twitter, what else is here? LinkedIn, Pinterest, Tumblr, WeChat, etc., etc. You can print it. You can put it in your Canva profile. You can put it on your website, but I'm normally just saving it. So later, what you can also do, if I go to home, and then let me see, all your designs, you will see it in your own designs as well. So whatever you created, it stays in there, so you can actually reuse it. You can also re-edit it. You can change the text. You can reuse the message. You can reuse anything that you create in here. And now what I'm going to show you, what is really super cool about it, you can actually use the Canva on your phone. It's a free app. You can download on both Android and Apple phone. This is generating, but normally it's quicker on the phone. So if I just show you on my phone, so I'm just gonna show you how it works on the phone. Okay, just connected to my phone. Okay, So now if I go to, I have like a shortcuts to all the graphical sort of apps that I'm using. If I go to Canva, let me just hide that because it's kind of disturbing. If I go to my Canva and I'm going to my designs, I refresh it and you can see that it actually appears already on my phone on the Canva. So once you log into your account, either on your laptop or on your phone, you can actually see the same things that you created on both on the phone and on the laptop. So this is really useful in order to share images between. And you can, I'm doing most of my work on my phone because most people are accessing the social media on their phones. Most of the day they on their phone. So when I'm creating the image on my phone, I can see how they will see it. So if I go to it, I click on it, and basically I can reposition it. I can add to it once it starts working. Sometimes it's freezing, so you have to bear with it. Yeah, so as you see, I can actually click on the background on that text, and I can reposition it, and you can change it here as well if you want a bit more visible, etc., etc. You can change it, and that's pretty much it. So this is really cool. And on the top corner you have the same sort of images, so you can download it. You can if I click on it, so you can send a link to that picture. You can, if you turn this, it's gonna go back a step. You can crop it and you can do all sorts of things. So go back, it's gonna go back with the profile. If you click the arrow on the left, it goes back to your designs basically. And that is really useful tool for creating your Facebook profile, your images for your Instagram, to adding extra like fancy title or your background images, or you can manipulate your own profile picture. I think it's really good. So I hope you find it useful. Let me know what you think. If you would like any other tips on this, or if you fancy knowing a little bit more about creating graphics, drop me a personal message and I'll try to help you out. That's it for now, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye!